I've been examining Krish's phone records, and there are quite a few long calls here between him and someone named Voles. Ah, I see. It seems your last contract may not have been as settled as we thought. Evidently, Krish was the front man for Atlantide, and the one responsible for its predatory expansion practices. The man behind the product and the pitch, however, is Galen Voles. Voles stays out of the spotlight, but quietly pushes Atlantide's absurd medical claims on every front, from dry skin to pancreatic cancer. Apparently, Voles recently moved out to the suburbs to curb the harassment he's been receiving from disgruntled customers and former sales associates. He's also taking advantage of his anonymity to operate an exclusive private practice out of his home, despite having no medical background whatsoever. Perhaps it's time to make a house call, 47.
Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 2 and a Bitter Pill special assignment set in Whittleton Creek. And today we will be taking care of the Flammable Snake Oil Challenge, which entails setting Galen Voles on fire. So for this one, the only thing we're really going to be needing with us will be our trusty lockpick as always. And for those of you who willing to go through with this mission following this route will take about 25 minutes. So while we do this mission, we will also gain ourselves the cellar door discovery or feat for gaining access to the safe.
Voles, who's just moved into the neighborhood in hopes of establishing an inconspicuous home clinic to peddle Atlantide. Unfortunately for him, not to mention you, he's already received some threatening mail to this new address. The man's on edge, and he's reached out to the local authorities to help him secure his property. You'll need to get past them if you want to take care of Voles. Good luck.
So yeah, we won't be breaking into any safes, but we will be breaking into a secure basement area, which will get us the challenge I was talking about. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way down to Helen West, the Muffin Lady's house, and into her basement. And there's a little bonus at the end of this video that I haven't yet mentioned, so stay tuned if you want to see how I tend to deal with these challenges when I'm not making videos. It's quite eventful. So once we've got into Miss West's basement, we're going to collect ourselves the Eggmatic poison, and we're going to make our way up the basement stairs towards the house. We're going to lockpick the door to the house and then close the door, and we're just going to wait right here for the FBI agent disguised as a gardener to make his way out from the garden into the house and into the bathroom, at which point we will wait for the server, who you can see directly ahead of us, to be facing in the right direction. And when he is, we can then make our way into the bathroom and acquire ourselves the gardener's outfit. So the gardener's now in the bathroom. We're just waiting for the server to turn back around. Thank you very much. So we're just going to bolt through the door, across the corridor, into the bathroom, knock out the gardener, FBI/CIA operative. We're going to take his gun, we're going to take his outfit, and we're going to exit via the window. Now there is one enforcer in each of these gardens, but we're just going to run straight through, and none of them should be a problem. They should all have their backs to us. So straight over the fence of the Miss West's, the Muffin Lady's fence, straight through the next garden and through the gate, and then straight through past the little Wendy house thing, through the gate into Galen Voles' garden, and we're going to go down the side of his house and into the basement. And once in there, we're going to run straight through the basement and up the basement stairs into the house. We're going to hang an immediate left, and just on the table to our left we will find a key card for the secure room downstairs. So with that in hand, we're going to make our way back down to the basement, access the secure room, and turn off the fuse box. and that's going to attract the attention of the gentleman who's upstairs wandering around pretending to be someone who just lives there with his baseball cap on. He keeps going around mopping things, but he will make his way down the basement stairs to investigate, and when he does, we can knock him out. So here he comes now, and basically the only way to get a silent assassin rating on this really is to knock everybody out. It is quite tedious, and Galen goes through a number of scripted little conversations that take absolutely forever, hence the 25-minute length of the mission. Which is why I thought I'll show you how I would normally deal with a mission like this at the end of this one. So with that guy safely unconscious and tucked away in the cupboard, we're now going to wait at the top of the basement stairs and the garden, and this officer here will now make his way over and stand right next to us, and we can proceed to knock him out and hide his body in the crate as well. And basically what we're going to do now is just go around the whole house, knocking everybody out and having to wait for numerous conversations to play out. Each one lasts about 5 minutes. So with our police officer now safely tucked up, there are 2 officers at the top of the stairs who will not let us past. So we're going to exit via the basement stairs to the garden and climb up this drain pipe right here, which will get us past those 2 guards. So duck in through the window, and now those 2 guards are next on our list. So we're going to enter into the spare bedroom. We're going to open the door. And the surprising thing about this house is that all the doors remain open except for the room where Galen Bowles is. So you have to close all the doors manually. So what we're going to do when the guard comes over, we're going to pull out our gun, take a shot at the floor somewhere to get his attention, hide our gun, move away from where we took the shot because that's where he's going to go to, walk behind him once he arrives and knock him out. And then we're going to put his body in the cupboard provided and pick up his gun, making sure that we close all the doors around the place as we go because they will remain open. As I said, only doors that stay closed is that one right in front of me and the other one to that room. So with the first guard out the way, we can just walk straight past the second guard at the top of the stairs, get behind him, knock him out, grab his gun, grab his body as quick as we can, and we're going to drag him into the master bedroom here, just out of sight of everyone. We need to do this relatively quickly because Galen will be coming out of the room shortly. We're going to drop the assault rifle there as well because we don't need that. So all we're going to do now is wait for our opportunity to poison a glass in this room. So we need these 2 people in the room, Galen and his personal bodyguard, to leave. And as you can see, the personal bodyguard takes a drink. And that's the drink we're going to poison. And it's just to get rid of this guy because he's quite hard to get rid of otherwise. The only other place where he's really alone is the kitchen. And I've got nothing I can throw at his head. So we're going to poison his glass once they leave the room. And we're going to wait once again in the spare bedroom. And this is where a lot of the time is taken up. Because as you are about to see, Galen Bowles is going to make his way downstairs. And then he's going to make his way into the kitchen. And then he's going to make his way into the garden. And then he's going to make his way back upstairs and have a conversation with the postman. As you can see, he's just arriving for the postman consultation right now. And we've got to wait this out. So once the postman has finally left, the police officer / bodyguard for Galen will re-enter the room and eventually will go and pick up his drink and drink it. They're a little bit out of sync. They're not sure what they're doing at the moment, but he is now going for his drink That will make him sick, and he will come through this room on his way to the bathroom. And while we're waiting by this door, as I said, the doors don't close on their own. So we're going to close this door for him once he's through it. There we go, and knock him out. So now that's pretty much everyone unconscious who needs to be unconscious. There are 2 more people we need to deal with though. Namely, Galen himself, who is next on our list. Now we just want to knock him out nice and quickly. Unfortunately...
That is Galen Voles. Don't let his home practice fool you. He's no more a doctor than his business partner.
He's on the stairs, so we can't really knock him out quietly. So we're just going to follow him down the stairs. We're going to close the front door because there is one guard out there still. And catch Galen back up. We're going to knock him out. And we'll leave him right there for the moment. So we have one more person to deal with, and that is the gardener in the garden. There are 2, but we only need to deal with 1. And while we're here, we're going to take a shot at the oil drum in the garden. That will start that leaking. And we're going to go over to the gardener on our left. There is another one trimming a hedge over on our right. There he is. It's not a hedge, but you know what I mean. Trimming some plants. So we're going to knock out the gardener and drag his body away. The other gardener doesn't look round. I just felt like watching him as I dragged the body away, and the body wasn't happy about it. So we're just going to drag him out of sight, out of mind. I'm going to take him down the basement stairs. You can drag him into the house if you want. It just never occurred to me. Since we're going back into the house anyway, I really should have. And we're going to collect Galen Voles. I really do keep trying to say Galen Urso. So once we've got Galen in our grasp, we're just going to drag him out into the garden and into the puddle of oil. Get him in there nice and close. There we go. Get ourselves a nice safe distance. Pull out our silenced pistol and take a shot. Nice careful aim here. We don't want to hit the target.
Target eliminated. Excellent work, 47. Time to make your exit.
So there you go. That will get you the Flammable Snake Oil challenge. And it will also get you, I can't remember the name of the discovery or feat right now, for gaining access to the secure room anyway that's in the basement. So all we're going to do now is run to the safest exit available. And you can either use the bridge or the bus stop, but the bus stop is closer. So there you go. That's the Flammable Snake Oil challenge taken care of. And we'll just get confirmation of that, and then we'll move on to the little bonus video we have here of just how I would deal in my everyday playing with a challenge like this. So we're going to pick up at the same place. We're just entering into the basement of Galen's house, but everything up to there has been the same as what we've just witnessed. So what we're going to do here is just grab the key card and set off the distraction in the basement, although I did consider just taking a shot at that guy right now. But what we want to do is eliminate all of the guards as quickly as possible. Now by accident I trigger a lockdown and everybody comes down into this room, which is excellent for me, but I was actually planning to take them all out silently, as quickly and as silently as possible. But as you saw, I just got spotted, or half spotted, but it was enough to trigger a lockdown. And the primary lockdown location for Galen Voles is the basement, and everyone's going to come down here. So we'll have everybody together in one place. This is going to be a absolute massacre. Come on mate, you're late to the party. Bloody assault rifle. Who brings an assault rifle on duty in a sleepy suburban neighbourhood? Who needs that much firepower? Oh, where did you come from? Ow, ow. Yeah, Jackson's down. He nearly downed me. Sorry to the banister there. So we need to get rid of this guy. That took a few shots, but now you guys are defenseless. So that's all of the guards now dealt with. And Galen is now unconscious. There's just the gardener outside to deal with. I think he's the only innocent man in this that actually ends up getting killed. As far as I'm concerned, he is the only collateral damage. Everyone else was armed and shooting at me. Except obviously this guy unconscious on the floor. But he's the target, so, you know, still guilty. So all we're going to do now is just drag him up to the oil drum as we did in the normal challenge. In the Silent Assassin run through, where we had to run around for 25 minutes. Sneaking about and waiting. Today we're going to John Wick this, and we're just going to charge him through the front door and eliminate everyone. So Galen in position, oil now leaking out of the drum. Take our shot.
Target eliminated. Excellent work, 47.
And that'll get you the challenge just as well as the Silent Assassin run. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.